Hello and welcome to Access You TV. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and one of the tools that has totally created a different possibility for me as a healer, for me as a business facilitator, for me as a mum, for me as a daughter, as a sister, as a wife, as pretty much every role I play in my world, is being able to create and work with somebody from this space of not going into their world. Now, for me, the way I used to work with people was I would go into their world, become them and as energetically, and then I would look at what was going on for them, to look around in the universe and go, oh, what's happening? How does this get created? And what that did for me was I got stuck in it. There was some portion of it that stayed with me, some portion of it that I bought as real and true for me, especially before I had the tools of Access Consciousness, because I really didn't even know I was doing it. I would go in, check out what was going on, help the person, they would be free of it, and I'd have already created it as mine. So this tool actually goes along with the Who Does It Belong To tool, and if you haven't come across that tool, I do have a video about that, so check in the past vlogs somewhere back in my channel. It's there somewhere. I may even put a link if I remember to do that. And one of the cool things that I learned from Gary Douglas was not to go into people's universes, to actually just stay you, expand energetically so that you include them, so that you can see their universe, see how their world works, but you're looking at it from a greater space rather than going in and becoming it. So how often have you been talking to somebody and you become them? You buy into, is one way of wording it, but you become the energy that they be, to see what you can facilitate, see what you can gift, see what you can contribute. If you're an empath, it's where you go in and you take from them what's going on, you take it into you. And how kind is that to your body? How kind is that to you, the being? It's not very, is it? So what if, instead of going in, checking out what you can fix, and then taking some of it with you, what if you could expand out, be aware of everything in their universe, and contribute that way? Hey, have you read this book? Hey, have you asked this question? Hey, would you like a body process? What would you like me to contribute? Would you like me to contribute? That's a really good place to start. Some people really enjoying being exactly where they are, and they don't actually want any help. They just want somebody to go mac, 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 mac at, because that's where they're being at the moment. So hey, I can see this is really hard for you. Hey, let me know if you'd like to change it. And if you're being so much space that you're including them, but you're not being them, then they'll perceive that you have their back, that offer comes from a space of no judgment and gifting, and it also gives them the space to continue choosing to be exactly what they're being, no matter what you are aware of they could change. So do you get the energy of, let's say for example, I'm picking a person at random that I know, and I go into their world and I become them to be able to perceive, know, be and receive what's going on for them. Okay, so now delete. Okay, so now I'm looking at that same person and I'm expanding out, I'm including them, and I'm being aware of what they require, aware of where their body hurts, or aware of what's going on in their world. And did you get the sense of the difference in energy? Did you get the sense of the difference for me for my body? And from which space can I be more of a contribution? Is it from that inside, sorting it out from the inside, or is it from that inclusive outside space? I get, for me, it's definitely from being outside and contributing that way. So would you be willing to look at how you be with people and ask, if I jump into their universe, what will that create? And if I expand and include them to perceive the universe, what will that create? And know for you which one is the more joyful, the more expansive, which one your body goes, oh, thank you, yeah, that one. Which one you go, oh, that feels lighter, okay, yeah. So what is it for you? I'd love to hear from you and hear any awarenesses that you get from using this tool. Thanks for joining me here at Access You TV, and if you're looking to have a private session at any stage, any facilitation on this type of topic or any of the other topics I cover in Access You TV, then touch base with me. accessu.nz/book-with-Michelle. How does it get any better than that? Cheers, bye.